makosa yeni su bontefu obi ntiasie manso odumase nana boachi yadom UST kokoben asafo nyamiche wa promase wofatewia danso God bless Kochi New Site The Rock Oti Wood Village Ocheso nyame ensenie awa pechi twapiase KK Kabobo manso nyankomase nyame bechre manso afede nyame no onim kunsu ba ne ekrom opani job minti bosome frɛ ho Fox kase
emuda ho pefe.
Lock it in. More news, more information. Fox 97.9.
Promo to Fox 97.9 Swini Arishman. Yamina Habrason, Sir, or Mamu in Sama, Yabuano Sekasia de Bremo, Bracrona Besati and Kawa Takra de Fox 103.1 or Codon. Abavuntin videos on foxfmonline.com. Fox CVGH and no YouTube na 15 in radio. Fox 97.9. Major centers out doing dance one mabium yakase at the 40 Instagram Fox FM Kumasi X Twitter Fox FM 97.9. Area in some no de dimu akutini. Omampani mama asya swafo ya ohye man sikasam so. So mama dia na framantem no. No ya epo atwe wonum sa ase dodo no ano. Wo hwe so obehwe na wonum asiesi. Sanso na Dr. Ismail Yamson edi atuja sanyi se ya yewra mama de agu akwemu no ebebo ayem papa ofase ayebi mrase bedwani kojo ponkroma o se 24-hour economy no one policy nchase no bibiri obia kone de oka Bank of Ghana amrado we piem mrase bedwafiem na wo de nsama wo do atuja ebrekra na santimantem so afo eso ase se ade a esi ye wo kono wudumase ema ni pa bi ahwe wonum kwano bambo agina tufo enhwehwem ensami ene ahofra na wiei yabo ano wakase mu ede brew afi Fox 97.9 Kumasi Fox 103.1 takrade orekodo bidine de nana kwabna nsia apia esio huni ba afi madaroma yenye bre na yenkyere nsem no mu sane esitie yakọ brekuso na sane ayenyina yenim no brekuso wasoche no adijuma ho ama meka senkofo dodo no a na wonum adan aseye framantem ene mpotem no na mampani John Dramani mama ase se omen sanan Dr. Kessel Latofosin wanya njiseye se de be bebo na brekuso sea defense project no wonum behwe na waye ni phase 2 no na brekro no ya wo hwe so obun baye no wonum nso a woni bebe te no ba santie nso a bebi ama wonum atena yente mampani mama
assessment, and they're giving us a comprehensive report of what is happening here. 51 households have been affected and 300 people have been displaced, and 80 meters of the coastline has been washed away. Now, when Chief was speaking, he touched on what the issue is. We started a sea defense project called Blekusu Phase 1. The feasibility study was also done for Blekusu Phase 2, and the understanding was that when the contractor finishes Phase 1, he will continue with Phase 2. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So the project ended at Phase 1. Government did not provide funding to continue Phase 2. Phase 2 would have covered Agaveji, Salakope, Adina, and Amotino. And so that basically is the problem. The feasibility study is ready, the design is ready. We just have to allocate the funding so that the project will start. Happily, the finance minister next week is going to present the budget. So I'm going to ask the finance minister to include funding to start Phase 2 of the Blekusu Sea Defense project. Before we came here, we went to the resettlement project that I believe or I've heard is being financed by Ghana Gas.
Blekusu asami na yera mama mampanin watch him say ni padodo ejapadia dodo ena afi asase ne kura na asotina wo na ase adan na adwapade na nyadewa nti wakatro men sana hine finance minister so wanya nhye na Blekusu Sea Defense project Phase 2 no wonu twazo see wo mudi nkan ye Phase 1 no nanso agya Yeah, hunu de obeye yese wo to aso ne se we ya bentie no wanye na on pe be mani pano so ntene manim ya na afi wo no mo hwe be bi pote ya wo de wo no nyina bekọ akwatra na ede asumdwie aba. Dr. Ishmael Yamson we MTN board chair na akane so live papa yi so penimpa ewo mu na wade atodwa se no kwasem nim ma penimma ma nje se awaye ne se building the Ghana we want and answer resettling Ghana no kwasem e na kwa mu papa so wo hwa mritie mu nje se ya aba no aya ne se yenyina se ye boa ma penin na o ma ne chiche ne timi konkan no wo se sane ma penin wi mu a na so afọ be se wo haduo no mprempren ya no mate so ko be se aduosia no ni nyina na chense pa wode yagu akwa mu ya je se wanta ne to so ba ye wo ye adwuma pa nti ni awaka nyina ne se na chidifo nso hwe se won ma de mampani ye no na won ma ye bidi aboa wo manyi wo se ntimi nkoba se be kasa ho kiraba enti eja ye bet ni ye miam na ye miam no na won so de wadi di potwe na afei wo bet no kra na nhia afei de ne wo lusu ne ba ne sa no de a emwa na manfo na ye bebo abaso no won ma ne be hunu dwuma pa ya wudie. Dr. Ishmael Yamson.
We were keen to bring the very best that we have and put them together. But they have done it before. All the governors, and I can tell you that when I went to see Paul to talk to you about it, but in the end, I was very happy that all participated. And the depth of this man's knowledge is amazing. It's just amazing. And I was happy to see all of them together, putting their minds together, but they have all done that job before, you know? And so, because for us, the macro was the biggest elephant in the room. Because everything in this country at the macro level is going bizarre. So we wanted all of them together, you know, to try and just help us think through, why can't we resolve this simple macro issue? And that every now and then, we spend 3 years stabilized, 5 years destabilized, 3 years stabilized, 5 years destabilized. How can we go on like this? We said to all of them, please come, tell your hand. Now, the time is now. You can't, we are not here to blame anybody.
Dr. Ishmael Yamson, any attending can was say, and I'm on one. Mampeni to India, you shall Juniper, when Timon, upon a day, Juma, and any power for more money nature. Now I'm going to Ghana, who has sent a camera. Nice cast, Imagine, a year power scene. Yen to me, Matter Marquess, then the being Fiemi and Fiemiansa, a question na Diego, near San Aquatranso, na Diego. Was say another dear Emwa, and team Prempreano, I didn't see we agree a quemuno. Yansha, see a besumu, na no to me abua.
Fox.
Young folk are your pong and croma, I or fancy I be in my share beginning. Now, what you just say, man penny, when you're bubu na warbon, now I have seen more minor. So a man, the Nyadia Seninsa, say you. The Wababetu inti, or so you no money in a year, never be a boan emum, and nana banda da chana banda da the emwa, was say a banner the Biabas a 24-hour economy. Was no crossing program back on a munche mubebre, Ubia, General 24-hour economy, as no dear, why are chrono, a walker. Inti was a propaganda and the chum, Sabre de Atua Jumaye, inti abanon trasi, now when you Jumaye, now what's I would do our share no, Nina on Fanya Juma.
Did anybody hear the president explain how he's going to tackle electricity tariffs that keep going up? For many months, when the president was campaigning, he was speaking about high food inflation. When he mounted the podium, I was hoping to hear him outline how his program to deal with high food prices. I didn't hear it. I don't know if colleagues heard the president outline it here so that we could be debating it by now. 3 major things that I want to draw the government bench's attention to. Number 1, stop the propaganda. You have won the election already. You don't need to do more propaganda. The propaganda will not create jobs. It will put food on the tables of people. It will put clothes on the backs of people. Rather, bring your governance programs. Today, we don't have a single definition for the 24-hour economy program. Everybody you talk to has a different definition. Program Baku, definition bebre. Program Baku, definition bebre.
Ofansa ye bi mra sabejani onabo kojo ponkroma. Ene atene kan say 24-hour economy no. Abanu mu nipa bia so original nchemu ya wode ba enko. Nti wose propaganda no emi aduane ni, emi adwuma, ensida me yenam, enti abanu mfa samba akopemra ni program ba ako ya ebetimi adwene ho na no atimi aboa na anko ba ne sa na de ye chia sen da bia asem fofora eno no de ogiri se enhye da moa o men enchichire wotie kase e Fox 97.9 Kumasi Fox 103.1 Takrade record Asante mantem so afo Dr. Frank Amakohene wa hyese konongudumase en yesi ho mani pa bi na mu ahwe wonum nkwa ma dan dodo no asai binum so prepra no wonum mamaden a se obehwe no waye na konongudumase wa Asante achim na central kupon no mu Asante mantem na bra Dr. Amakohene ko ho no ne nsɛmtwefo hyiae no eno de to wonum anim se bambo tina tufo nya nhwemu na obi anam no so na ni bia naso na saade we sie no kwan de mefa so ye na fa se twena so nkra ne be ye wo se twena so wo se anche na piate ebi si wonti na nka ye mpese ye beti we bie mu ina ebi nso asasi no Dr. Frank Amakohene.
No arrests have been effected yet. I'm told that the people who were operating that shop have absconded. But the police, they're investigating, tracking them with all seriousness. So we need to make sure that these issues, we learn something from them and they don't recur.
Fox.
Na Asante mantem so afo ewie ye no. Eno se no kwasem ni no ma na ya akoso no. Hadwena Fox kase enso ye ne bonkobo. Na wonma ho ho aka no so ye ntiri o kafa.
Blasting esan to aso na na anu adini ye pa. Ene na epejame e de mepem phone 3 times nyina no sori bia na metofo. Sori bia na metofo. Ma hu area na area mitimi de kokoduru kwa mitimi kura ma mutama idi koduru ono mtina ase moja na nenyu no menso no. Na no adini ye pa.
Bamcho wenum ye amanfo a na wonum ho a binom ho kae no wonum so anu di 7 no na ne nyina mu na Asante mantem so afo wahye se yenye nhwehwemu na de umbia no ntimi emra abontin Bank of Ghana amrado ye Dr. John Esiama na wapiem na sebeje fiemu a na obisa ne nsem na papa asem odi tu gya nyina ne se ebeka ye brebi mu na Bank of Ghana se bi mu ofiri ho na wonum akosi dan fofra chese sika na wonum bobudin no headquarters no na Ghana for the no ano ka ho asem na no na Dr. John Esiama PM na sebeje fio animu no eno odi tu ja se um corporate headquarters no na scale so mdi na America dollar no bepe e de ochi ba akwa chi poso ngotwi 81.8 million US dollars na no ati no sa pem kwa animu ekosi 121 million US dollars na se ya make say no de $222.8 million dollars ene da no hoka no ya akoduru na wonam so atire mu se na ntia ya eka no akosoro ene kwampa wonum nyina befa so no na se ya make say $261.8 million dollars no ya beka ho no wonum aye nyehye ya wotua bia ama akabe se 31 million US dollars na ente Dr. John Esiama.
Mr. Speaker, the project was initially valued by the PPA at $81.8 million US dollars, but later increased to $121.1 million dollars after the Bank of Ghana requested for re-evaluation. This was revised again to $222.8 million dollars, and I'm just rounding off, Mr. Speaker. After the redesign and inclusion of building management systems. Mr. Speaker, there were also statutory requirements, security needs, and sustainability considerations. As a result, total project cost increased to $261.8 million.
We a Bank of Ghana amrado and corporate headquarters one churches kadodo ya ekomu asasiye sika nanka ye $81.8 million no e call $121 million afei won me aso mu hwe no mu nya de ni nya no mu fa components bi muro guram ye baba bambo ho ni bibia nkomu no won me ye na ye $222.8 million US dollars ya no de atu jakura $261.8 million dollars no beka ho no motua $230 million ama aka be 31 million na no na ye bisa ne se nti ni nyina achi no edan no mawie anase mu nwie na ye se mu wo mu ye dwuma anase mu ni mu nye dwuma Dr. John Esiama eno se say no wachire mu
occupation of the building. Yes, my predecessor moved into his office
before he left office. Why? Because this was allowed under the contract. Remember, the project is about 98% complete. It's almost done. And so my predecessor moved in, and therefore when I took over, I had no choice but also move into it whilst we continue all the other processes.
Now, no, and Dr. Siame Chim said, Dano, I would go and send any funny home in Chimua, a cabu pem you 2% in a year, Dan BBS and say 98% the one movie. Now, I don't what him. Ya o ye muadwuma sa amrado da Bank of Ghana na sentini se na wono de oba ya obedi na de no ono di nka ekomu Dr. Ernest Addison edi nka akomu ya no wefre adwuma se o nti oba ye no na woni bibia ye sanse okoto aso nti prepare ya de mo Bank of Ghana corporate headquarters no akakuma bi se bibia ya wie die 97.9 ya wo ye adwuma ye ko wie kase no ahafa no nof na assembly members omo on mabo mampani mama abaso papa senti obo na abaso ene se o say assembly members no be na wa ma won mo tefa kakra allowance bi na we de twetwa won mo ho a ne no ena honorable Francis Akapo Eleklem o assembly member wa Akwasiasi Zongo electoral area wo gina assembly members nyina na emu na obo mampani abaso e wo mpo adwene a wesaye sa assembly member no pepe tefa kakra edi ama mu se allowance djuma wonu di sanse wa chimza assembly members no wonu mbre pa enso aketuanim nti se bosume so na ba na adwene se wode kakra bi etutuntum ama wonu mu a na ne kwan so a honorable Eleklem yintin
ya kutoda ya na kasa bebre ya se nyaahwe nyame adum ye nya bibi sanse wo hwe empani for de omoja to ho je fa hudi di mo man no ya bakaka but enya wi peye enti ne toda manfo eka but in say e papa John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampani ane wote adwaso obedi o mampani na magana fo ina ani aje obefu ama Ghana ya ko ba bia ye ina ani tire say e be kwaku HAP o ko kan state of the nation was assembly members wakaye pim machi so mampani bia nka bi tire da ene ye John Mama waka tire assembly member bia kuma so ade as well as Ghanaians ordinary Ghanaians say the politicians in the frame Ghana ni bia nso ni ayi aji de mampani kan no the visa of foreign of assembly members ayi wa ha ni ina ye die do na wa akiri eno mo dwuma by independence celebration by ye iti by independence visa e hu hia see ye sankra to ko ma ewura mampani see ye ni aso asem na o ka kire ni ye ni age bo yi papa do ka kire ye no eye yakoma so ade wa ya ma ye ni age ye visa free epo yi assembly member bia o ha bia be start age allowance
Honorable Francis Akapo Eleklem assembly member Akwasiasi Zongo electoral area ya no ehye afano north ekupon mu ono na yete ninken ye nyina Eleklem asemi so na yenkodija ye ba 97.9
Aye malenko fwa ba mo frebo wa mo sumba jomo enyarwa hodo nan bi wo wa tumi tete da sani mo ko kata so kura won tumi na ewa pepun minimu ya ene hunimu nsuo na me betire wa no aduro se wo kai se poku fama ko fa waduro bi ba ye se wa sane fufura ba malenko cough syrup waduro tatashi wa sumnu anu nwa hodo te se clofenramin mallet menthol ena diphenhydramine HCl na dia gumu enti anu aden etu wane pepun asentem so malenko be ya mama no ma minimu ada ho de pepun ni pepun brefo aba no so ohia malenko enkoda ntotofe wani adantam so a okokata so a wani kata enti wantumi na no ohia malenko akoda wo no malenko fedro no kokata so a wadan na ho wantenani na de ache malenko baby eyema motofo a efrabo so memiensa edikosi afeso malenko junior so ya dantam dia ena malenko adult so yempanimfo dia MNG pharmaceuticals no ye malenko fedro yi enye na omayi pharmacy shops and drugstore huduo mu etufo mfre poku farmer wo kumasi 05164221 and crying 0212722223 poku farmer ya pamode farban
ya komani da mo ne factor bomada ha Command the money, what that?
So, Shebre, wa brabo, wa warrior, wa juma, wa dache, wa trimupo, and unsusia papa ebebemua. This all them paiba a more day a shadanase. And you may be a woo or brabo mua. I am paibo to make my money young qua. Say, and gratia at our soa. When Yanko Pobenam paye our boy so am and pija abba. And inchi and an enemy and cambo debia da a brabo no copy lucia. Minube Jinam Paiba a more day. Now what dancing so abba. The book of Job 22.